everybody, my name is Sherry. Welcome to my stamp studio. I have a really cute card for you today. It's very different. But before I get started on it, I want to remind you that if you are watching this and it's the day or the day after the video is posted from on the 14th, 15th, and 16th, Stampin' Up! Is having a seasonal sale, which is 10% off ribbon, 15% off inks, and the inks are ink pads, ink refills, blends, and markers, and 20% off all of the paper, the stuff that is found in here. So ribbons, papers, cardstock that is in the annual catalog. So there's two ways you can shop. You can look in this catalog and then go see if it's still available. If it sells out, then obviously that won't be on sale. Or you can go to my website, and if you're on the email, I'm sending a link that has the promotion page. You should be able to click on that and then go to everything that's on sale. But it's a great time to make sure you have all your refills, if there's any new colors, because this catalog introduced a bunch of new colors that you might need, or just some fun stuff that you haven't got. I'm going to use a fun stuff on this card. So that is the seasonal sale. And then I have a couple of extra goodies that you can get in addition to my regular thank you gifts if you purchase during the seasonal sale, as well as everybody who purchases during the seasonal sale, even if you don't even get any of the stuff that's on sale, just if you purchase the 14th, 15th, and 16th, when I mail the new catalogs next month, those thank you gifts and those catalogs will go out first. And then second will be all of the rest of November's thank you gifts, and then I'll work my way through the rest of the list. It takes a while to send out all those catalogs, but those are coming. My registration for Try It is coming, and then later on today, or if you're watching this after, my order should be here on the day that I'm posting this video. That is the sneak peek of an unboxing for the January catalog. We couldn't order everything, but there were a few fun things that we could get. So you can see some of that stuff and get excited for what's coming in January, along with Celebration. So for this card, I am going to use the Simply Sparkling bundle. This is an online exclusive. It just came out last week. This is the first time that I've gotten to use it. I love that it's different. I love when we have stamps that are unique and not like a bunch of other stamps that we have. So you can see that the set has all these fun fruits. So if you're doing drink recipes or cocktail recipes or any kind of a gardening project, these without the can would be fabulous. And then it's got such cute little sayings. It has Simply Sparkling, always refreshing, slightly sour, and then I'm using You're So Delightful because I love that. And then the dies are a lot of fun. So with the dies, here's the ones I'm not using. You can see you get the fruits as well that will pop out. You get bubbles, you get the stuff to make a straw. I don't have that on this card, but it's a super fun set. And I'll use it more over the next few weeks. There's just a lot of stuff right now because I would like to get a couple more Christmas cards in. There's the online exclusives, there's the sneak peeks, there's just lots of things, and then throw a holiday in on that, so it makes it even harder. So cardstock on sale. All this paper that I'm using is on sale. I have basic white, which if you don't get anything else, getting 20% off the white cardstock you're going to need for a while. I have smoky slate, so all of the regular cardstock is on sale. And then this paper is actually part of, I don't remember now what it's called, the space stuff that's in the catalog. So the space paper would be on sale, but this is just the holographic paper that goes with it. So there's 3 different patterns that you get, or patterns, colors, I guess. There's this purpley one, the more holographic one, and then just like a silvery one. So I'm going to use those to build my can and make the card. So that paper is also 20% off. 3 days only. So let's start. It doesn't take very long at all to put this together. So fold our smoky slate in half. And then we'll just look at how wonderful these dies are. Let me pull my cut and emboss machine over here. So I have all 3 of the colors of those papers. I have the purple one. You can see that depends on the direction that it goes, kind of what color it is. Those are going to be our bubbles. And then the holographic piece is going to be the top and bottom of the can, as well as the pull top, the pull tab. And then I have the can. it's just on the regular silver, as is the lemon. I'm doing a lemon drink. And then all of the leaves for all of the different fruits are on the one die. I only need this one right here. So as long as that one fits, we're good. And just one pass through, we'll get these. So I'm gonna leave these on here until I need them. Just one run through. So let's work with our can first. So here's our soda can. This will also cut it out if you stamp it. It would cut out the images. I didn't need that since I was using the holographic paper. Then I'm going to take this and I'm going to use my Versamark. Now it's slippery because it's slippery paper. You can see the card I made before with the bee. So I have the one that says extra bubbly, and I'm going to stamp in Versamark. And again, be careful because it can slip. So just straight down, press, and then straight up. And then I have extra bubbly and then birthday wishes. So it will say extra bubbly birthday wishes on my can. So the extra bubbly I did at a little bit of an angle. The birthday wishes, I'm just going to do straight down so they're straight. And then I'm going to emboss this with silver embossing powder. I should have really wiped, and I have it laying here. I just wasn't thinking. I should have wiped my little dusty cloth over it. It gives a little bit better grip, and it keeps anything from touching on the foil. Because sometimes if you have fingerprints on it, you can emboss those. It's changing color that way too. So now that my gun's hot, I'm just going to do it this way. And I don't care so much that it does that on this, because it helps it kind of look like a soda can. But you can see where it kind of dulls it. It did it on an opposite side of my other can because I was showing you guys. So that's all we need for that. Isn't that fun? The silver on silver. It just makes it look like your can's been embossed with some words. Then I'm gonna grab this piece here. It's cut 4 by 4. 4 1/4 by 4. So you want to make sure that if you pre-cut it like I did, that you go the right direction. I am going to use Starry Sky because it matches the purple holographic paper really well. And I want bubbles to look kind of, they're like sweeping up the card. So I'm not going to stamp off. I want all the colors to be the same Starry Sky. But I will flip it around. We have that. And then on my smoky slate, I'm going to use, again, Starry Sky, and I'm going to do the You're So Delightful. But it's You're So Delightful. Get this down here at the bottom. Straight on there. And then I'm going to go ahead and stick this. It's going to go on here. This ribbon is on sale. It's in the annual catalog. It comes actually with the pink. It's part of the animals that are on stage. That's sweet. It's been a minute since I've stamped in the holiday. I used stuff from the holiday catalog or annual catalog. But this ribbon is a combo and it would be on sale. Ribbon's 10% off. So I just want to have enough to put it there. I don't want a giant bow. I just want a small one. Before I tie that on there, I'm going to take this. I'm going to use my blends. Blends are on sale. So I need the leaves. My lemon. So let's start with, this is Dark Daffodil Delight. And I'm going to color my lemon. So this still looks like metal, but now it has a yellow tinge to it. You know, like a 7-Up can would have green on it. Then I'm going to take this and I'm going to add daffodil on here. So we pull that color in. And then I don't know which of the bright greens I picked. Lemon lime twist. There you go, for my lemon lime drink. And I'm gonna put my leaves on here. So they are green. I cut one of those off. I didn't notice that till I just colored it. And then let's get some of this green on here. And we'll add the ribbon. There's way more ribbon than I needed. That happens, you know. So I have this ready to go on the card. Flip that over. Just pull it so it goes straight. And then stick this on here. Gonna add a couple of different things. We're gonna do our can. And here is the thing that did the top, the bottom, and the soda tab. Use my fine tip glue. Put some here on the bottom. The holographic isn't a huge difference from the silver, just enough on these that you can tell that it's different. Pop these out. My husband's out doing leaves. Can you hear it? I had this all ready to film earlier and he came home like 3 hours early to work from home, which he does often, and he often, as in almost never, tells me that he's coming home early. So I get all ready to do it, and he does a lot of Zoom calls. And his office is in the spare bedroom next to my real office. So once he's here, I can't really film until he leaves, unless y'all want to hear hospital computer talk. So he said it was okay because he was going to go out and work, but he's blowing leaves, which is almost as loud as if he was talking about hospital stuff. So I have that there. I'm gonna I moved whichever block I was using before. I'll use this one, it looks like it should. Get that part, get that part. It just needs to set for a second. And then I have the bubbles. So some of the bubbles have stayed on the tray over there. Some of them are here. So I'm gonna pop these out because we're gonna use all these. Because you don't need embellishments when you have these cute little bubble circles that popped out. So that's all of those. Stuck now, so let's get our lemon and our leaves on it. So start with your leaves, and I'm especially going to start with my leaf because this one I have cut the edge off, which I didn't even notice I did that until this, but that's okay. I'm just going to cover it up with part of my lemon on this one. So it has just that fun green metal tinge to it because of our blends, and the blends work on the foil because they're an alcohol-based ink. The other ones wouldn't work quite as well. There we go. I don't have as much leaf on that as I do on my other one, but that works. So with this, I'm going to do two different things. First, I'm going to grab my Stella and see these solid starry sky bubbles. I'm not coloring them. I'm just adding a dab so they look like they're sparkling. Because you know the name of the set is Sparkling Something. I covered it up. Simply Sparkling. So we need to have some sparkle. And if you miss one, it doesn't matter. I think I got most of them. And then I'm going to take my liquid glue and I'm going to make these look like bubbles. And usually I'm really careful because I don't want like bubbles in the liquid glue when you're doing this. It just dries. A long time ago we used to have crystal effects. This is very similar to crystal effects because it just dries. It doesn't dry sticky. But if little bubbles pop up in this, it doesn't matter. It just goes to the bubble effect. When I did my other card, I did do this first and then I put it on here, but I don't want to wait for that to dry. So you can do it in the other order if you want. And then I'm going to grab my soda tab. This is probably my favorite part of the whole card. Well, let me put the glue here. And then I'm going to put some glue here for all of the dots and the other bubbles that we have. I'm going to grab this. And the other benefit to having the glue on my bubbles is now I don't have to add very much glue to this because it's going to hit some of them. So let's pop this down in here. And I'm going to pick this up. I'm going to put this there for a second and then grab my little tip here. I love the new tip that has this little hook in it. This is my favorite combination of things to use. Except now I have some glue on my fingers. And it's sticking to that. So I have all these little circles that have popped out from the bubble die. So I'm just going to grab different sizes. They have some larger ones and then some teensy tiny ones. Of course, I popped mine all out and they went upside down. It's like when you drop toast on the floor, right? Put one more big one over here. I'm going to add my can. It's all set. And with it, I'm going to take some old dimensionals that are almost gone. This way I can just do it quick. And then let's finish off all of our little circles. Because again, I'm not using any embellishments. These are it. So I want to make sure I get them all on there. And they're free embellishments and they're adorable. So there we go. Super easy and very different. It's not a flower card. So here's this one. Let me pull my other one over here because this one's dry. Oh, and I did do one other thing on here. I took my, you want to be careful because the Starry Sky can smear, but I wanted this just to have a little bit of sparkle. That isn't the can, and look at the little pull tab. Adorable, completely adorable. And these have dried. It's been maybe 40 minutes since I put those on there, but they're all the way dry. You could put those in an envelope dry. These will take a second longer, but look how much it makes those look like real bubbles. Super fun. So run and check out the seasonal sale. I'm going to take all of my blends and I'm going to color them on a sheet of paper, and then I'm going to match them up to the ones in the catalog to make sure I have them all, because sometimes I don't have any black right now. I don't know where they went. I used them not long ago, but they've disappeared off the face of the earth. So either they were dried up and I threw them away, which does happen, and then I forget. But it's a perfect time to go check your cardstock, check the designer series paper, check especially the specialty papers. I love specialty papers and I use them a lot. I'm trying to find the lid. And sometimes you don't notice them because of the way they are in the catalog, but they're on mostly one page. So that's what I have for you today. Come back later and you can see the unboxing of some of the new stuff that you'll be able to get in January. Have a great one. Bye.